name is Oluwatola Ayedun. Why do I want to be part of Sandbox? I want to be part of Sandbox because I want to learn how to build something with the team. On numerous occasions, I've tried to make my own projects, personal projects that have nothing to do with school. And I try to get people around me and interested and to work together. But I've never really had success. Most of the time, people either they lose interest right before we get started, or I get started only to realize that I'm the only person who truly wants to, create this thing. And so I wanted to, for once, be, in a team of people who are really serious about working on something together. Additionally, in school group projects, I've had many of those. But, in school, it's about the grade. It's not really about building something you care about. And most of the time, it's like the topic, the subject is kind of something that is not necessarily not selected by us, but it's kind of like the options were so limited that no one really had that much of an interest. There's also usually so little time to like make a decision that we can't really, like, we never really form a cohesive idea until the project is like in the end stage. And again, it's like there's no real passion to it. And so I wanted to work with a bunch of people who actually wanted to create something that could be impressive and could exist outside of school. um how many hours can I commit to this? I actually have a really flexible schedule. I was originally going to get a job, but I decided to hold off on getting a job until I figured out whether I got into Sandbox. And I might still get a job this summer, but if I need be, I'll quit because I really want to pursue and focus on Sandbox. Outside of that, I have one other class, and well, each semester for the next year. And so I am really flexible when it comes to class and school. Outside of that, I only have one major commitment, which is church. And the only weekdays that will influence will be Fridays and Wednesdays around 7 p.m. So I have a really open schedule. This last semester, I had a similar schedule, and I spent most of my time just working on personal projects. So, if I put that same effort and passion into working on, in Sandbox, I think I can do pretty amazing stuff. I'm also interested in AI, anything computer related, to be honest. Games development, and really, I'm also fairly artistic, which many of those might not necessarily come up during the process of this Sandbox, but I really love to be able to put my software and AI skills and programming skills to the test. Again, in something that I actually care about, would I think that'd be really awesome. I have worked on several personal projects that I am really proud of, so I know that I could do incredible stuff. But I want to be able to try to do that within a team. Something else that I'm really interested in is learning how to market, which is definitely going to be pretty important to Sandbox. My plan is after graduation, I intend to work either in a programming field or game development field, where after a few years, I want to actually make my own game company. And I think the thing that I really need to learn right now is how to find a team and, just, you know, what working in a group is like. I think something that sets me apart as a candidate, I've already mentioned, but I have a really flexible schedule, so time won't be an issue. I've also kind of been pseudo training for this by working on my own personal projects over the past really about a year. I've had really light classing because I'm near the end of my uh, course, and so it has been difficult to find classes that would fit my schedule. For some reason, the games department is really bad at selecting class hours. Like a year ago, there were like five classes I need, and all of them were had two times, and so I could only take two classes. Um, but anyway, so I've spent a huge amount of my own personal time working on personal projects because of all the extra free time I've had. And I've accomplished some pretty incredible stuff. So yeah, I think I'd make a excellent addition to the sandbox. And I'm really hoping to get selected. Thank you for your time and for giving me this opportunity.